Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a vlog of a 5-day trip to Madrid. I recorded the main things that we did and yeah, hope you enjoy the video. We arrived on Friday evening and after checking into our hotel, we headed to Plaza Mayor to have dinner. It's a really lovely vibe here and there's loads of restaurants, but I would say they are very overpriced, and to be honest, the quality of the food and the service were pretty disappointing, so I recommend maybe coming here just for drinks. The next day, the first place we headed to was Puerta del Sol. As you'll notice throughout this vlog, we crossed through Puerta del Sol multiple times, and that's because it's located right in the center. On our way there, we stopped by this shop that sells natas. I know they are Portuguese, but still, they looked really good, so we wanted to try them. They came in this really cute box as well, and they were really good. Definitely recommend. We spent some time exploring the streets nearby, and then we headed to this mall called El Corte Inglés. They have multiple of these malls across Madrid and also in different Spanish cities. If you're familiar with London, then this is kind of the Spanish version of Selfridges. On the lower ground level, there is a supermarket and also a food court, which had really good food, honestly, and at really cheap prices. And also the good thing about it is that you can just tell them how much of each thing you want. So we ended up trying loads of things from here. We then discovered that on the highest floor, they have another food court slash restaurant. So basically the one on the lowest floor is for takeaway, whereas this one is for dining in. And it was really nice. Honestly, we came here for a few times during our trip. We then took the metro to Retiro station. Honestly, we could have just walked it because it was only 20 minutes walk, but we just wanted to see what the metro is like and we were really impressed. Honestly, it's really clean compared to the London tubes. Also, I love how colorful their metro stations are. Like this one had pictures of Retiro Park on the corridors. The park is just on the other side of the road, but we wanted to spend some time exploring the area first. And this is Serrano Street, which is known to be one of the most luxurious streets in Madrid. Basically, most of the designer brands are here. On the other side of the road is the Archaeological Museum. Maybe it's worth checking out if you're really into museums, but Madrid is more well known for other famous museums like El Prado. But yeah, we just sat on a bench outside for a little while before continuing with our walk. We went into Gaunt and they were giving free ice cream, so that was pretty cool. And then we came across another El Corte Inglés mall, but this one was quite different actually. It was a lot smaller. So we went back out and we were heading towards Puerta de Alcalá. But check out this bench in the shape of a book. How cool is that? In front of Puerta de Alcalá is the main entrance to Retiro Park. So we spent some time here. It's a really big park, honestly, and we did not get to see the majority of it. There is also a Crystal Palace here, which we didn't get to see because it was really hot outside. It was 37 degrees, so we didn't want to spend too much time in the sun. But it was really nice. I recommend spending a few hours here if you plan visiting. In the evening, I only got content of this really good cocktail that I got. It's called Something on the Beach. YouTube won't let me say it, but oh my god, it was amazing. Anyways, the next day, we went to grab coffee at this bakery near our hotel. Honestly, the coffee wasn't great, but I recommend their quiche. Today, we were heading towards the Royal Palace, but it's basically just a straight walk from Puerta del Sol, and there's loads of shops on the way. I really wanted to find some sandals in Tony Pons because I've heard they're really good quality, but you can't really find them in London. I ended up going for the gold champagne ones. We also stopped to get some ice cream. The Dubai chocolate one was particularly good. I don't know if you can tell, but we were taking loads of breaks to basically manage the heat because we are so not used to it coming from London. Continuing to walk straight, we reached Plaza de Elisabetta. One thing I really loved about Madrid is how close all the touristy attractions are. Like you could literally see all of them just by walking. And then just a 3-minute walk from there is the Royal Palace. My outfit matching the palace was really not intentional, by the way. Nearby is the Plaza de Santiago, which is named after the Camino de Santiago, which is a pilgrimage route if you haven't heard of it. And I think over here they had a map of a little route you could follow in Madrid to kind of imitate the Camino de Santiago. But honestly, we found it a bit confusing, so we just explored the area ourselves. We found this cute bakery and I got this small box of biscuits as a souvenir. This is Cafe de Oriente. It's really nice if you want a view of the palace when you're sitting down. We walked past Chocolateria San Ginés, which is a really famous churros place in Madrid. We actually came back here on another day to try their churros. We also went to Plaza de Santa Ana. There's so many plazas in Madrid, I was getting confused with the names. But this one was unfortunately under construction, so this was the best content that I could get. In this area, there's a nice specialty coffee shop called Feliz Coffee. I got an iced latte from here and it was really good. Their seating area inside is quite small, but it looks really cool if you're into the vintage style. I fell in love with the architecture here. Honestly, looking left and right, you would see really nice buildings. On Monday morning, we went to this coffee shop called Good News. They only do takeaway, but it was really good. I really recommend it. If you know me, you know I'm a finance girly, so I was curious to see Madrid's financial center and kind of compare it to London's Canary Wharf. So we headed to Athka. We had to take the metro to get there because it was about 20 minutes on the metro. It was a bit further out from the center. Also, how cool is it that they have charges on the tube? It was a really nice modern area, but it was definitely a lot smaller than London's Canary Wharf. From what I've read, a lot of the financial firms are more spread out rather than all in one place in Madrid. But anyways, there was another El Corte Inglés mall. We realized each of their malls has a slightly different vibe. This one was definitely the most luxurious out of all of them. We got these really pretty coasters for glasses for back home. We grabbed lunch at their restaurant on the highest floor. Again, this one was quite different to the other ones we've been to, so even their menu was quite different. The food was great though, and such good prices as well, we were surprised. Anyways, we headed back to the center for more wandering around. We went to get churros from the place that we walked past the previous day. They were really good. I recommend trying them. And then we found this ice cream place where I tried a mojito ice cream. And guys, like it actually had alcohol in it. Later that day, we were walking down towards Puerta de Alcalá again, and we walked past this restaurant called La Mafia. It looked really nice inside. I don't think many people know about it because it was really empty, but their cocktails were 5 euros 50. Guys, it doesn't get much better than that. I took some videos of their interior because it looked really nice, but I didn't end up recording anything else from that day. And Tuesday was the final day for us, so we really wanted to make the most of it. And we were heading towards Palacio de Cibeles, as I read online that they have a nice observation point on the roof, and we really just wanted to get some nice views of the city. This is Cibeles Fountain, and it's located right in front of the Palacio de Cibeles. It's also really close to Puerta de Alcalá, as you can see here. This is what the Palacio looks like from the outside. Inside, it's basically like a mini museum. It's free to enter, and there's not a lot to see. Honestly, we spent like 10 minutes inside, unless you're really into reading all the information and stuff. But do bear in mind, it is all in Spanish. But yeah, so we spent a little bit of time around here. There's also a really nice cafe here. And then we headed up to the roof terrace. It costs 3 euros per person to go up here, and we thought it was really worth it. After that, we walked to Puerta de Alcalá and we stopped at a restaurant called Ramses for some cocktails. The view of Puerta was pretty nice from here, and it was really empty, probably because it was during the week. I took some videos of their interior as well. It was really nice. It looks like a great place to come for dinner or something like evening drinks. And after that, we went to a famous bakery called Moulin Chocolat. All of their cakes looked absolutely amazing. We ended up getting the chocolate one with gold foil, a caramel eclair, and some macarons. But unfortunately, they didn't have any seating inside. So we went to the place next door because they had seating. I got an iced latte from here, and we sat and ate the stuff from Moulin Chocolat here. The cakes were amazing, 10 out of 10. I really recommend you try them. We then took the metro and headed to Mercado de San Miguel, which is basically a food market, kind of similar to Borough Market in London, but way better. It was really, really modern, and just overall, it was quite impressive. And after that, we spent our final hours just wandering around different shops. Right before leaving, we went back to that food court I told you about in El Corte Inglés to get some things for our journey back.
No está muy raro el precio.
And that was pretty much our trip. Honestly, we had an amazing time. I really enjoyed it and I would definitely return here in the future. One thing I did not manage to capture on camera was just how nice and welcoming the people are. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know I don't normally post travel vlogs, but I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!